I don't know what your favourite image is of the problems that didn't happen in England last night. There were some fellas who tried to sort of occupy a traffic island while shouting, quotes, patriotic, end quotes, slogans. There were 4 fellas, I think, in Brighton who turned up to, I don't know, do you support hate? How do you call it? I mean, to do a proper hate march. Not the kind of hate march Suella Braverman talks about when she's describing people calling for a ceasefire in Gaza, but the kind of people who turn up to express hate and attack the police and burn things. So I don't know what they were turning up for, but there were only 4 of them. There were thousands of people. So you ended up, and I think they got a lift home from the police because they were marooned in an ocean of decency. Is that what you mean by 2-tier policing? So the far-right protesters who turned up in Brighton got a lift home from the police, and there were only 4 of them, whereas the hundreds, or if not thousands of protesters for decency, anti-hate, they all had to make their own way home. That's not fair. That's what you mean by 2-tier policing. The hate marchers got a lift home from the old Bill. Everyone else had to catch a bus. Are there any trams in Brighton? There aren't any trams in Brighton, are there? So I don't know what your favourite bit was. The faces of those men were a picture because they couldn't get out. They were literally marooned in a sea of decency. I would wonder how they identified as potential hate marchers. One of them had a Union flag wrapped around his waist like a sort of sarong. But so he could have taken it off and stuffed it in his pocket. How did they know? How did you end up in a situation where you're surrounded by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of anti-hate protesters, and you have somehow managed to identify yourself as being on the other side? And they've got that look on their face. They're looking up, thinking, how the hell I could be at home watching the Olympics. What on earth was I thinking of? I only came out because I saw those women nicking the fake Crocs and thought I might be able to grab myself a pair.